Hello, Taylor. I hope you had a great hockey game, and I hope it was the most fun ever, and I'm sorry I'm not seeing you, but here's a video lesson for you. So I'll just go kind of from the top down on your lesson plan. So I'll show you, we're doing C minor for our warm-ups. We'll start with the scale, and then I'll show you the triad. So we'll do right hand first. Let's just start with a C natural minor scale. That means we just use the key signature. We don't have to worry about any other funky notes or anything. So the key signature is 3 flats, B flat, E flat, and A flats. So let's hear that. C natural minor, right hand. Here we go. And let's do the same scale with left hand. Here we go. Because that's the next easiest one to do. So we raise the 7th note. In this case, B flat is our 7th note, so it's going to be B natural. Everything else stays the same, but we change out B flat for B natural. Here that one is, right hand. And now that same scale with left hand. Now we'll do melodic. So a quick reminder for melodic, you raise the 6th and 7th note on the way up and you return them on the way down. So because 6 and 7 are flats, A flat and B flat, they're going to be A and B natural on the way up, and then they're going to flat selves on the way down. So here is right hand, C minor, melodic. So the only flat on the way up is E flat. Here we go, right hand. Remember to flip on the way down. And the same thing with the left hand. Here we go. Let's do the triads in both hands as well. We'll do right hand first. So a reminder, you want the 1st, 3rd, and 5th note of any scale to make up your triad. So in this case, the 1st note is obviously C, 3rd note is E flat instead of a regular E, and then 6th note is G. So here's our first root possession, C, E flat, G. First inversion, E flat, G, C. Second inversion, G, C, E flat. And then you're back to root position at the top. And just a quick reminder for right hand, the fingers are 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, and 1, 3, 5 again. So let's do right hand, we'll do solid and then broken. So here we go, right hand solid, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do broken, listen to that once, and then you play along. Here's your listening round. Oh, sorry. And this is your playing along round, so play with me this time. I'll go a bit slower. Here we go. With the left hand as well. It's all the same notes, all the same positions, but just a quick reminder, it's fingers 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. This one is 1, 2, 5, and then back to 1, 3, 5. So in both hands, root position is 1, 3, 5. On first inversion, right hand uses 2. Now left hand uses 2, and then you're back to root position 1, 3, 5. So here we go, left hand, we'll do solid first again. Here we go. And back down, finger 2, finger 3 in the middle, listening round. You can ghost along if you want. Now you play along this round. I'll go a bit slower. Here we go. Broken. I'm going to skip over Moonlight Sonata and Someone Like You, and I'm going to make a separate video for Moonlight Sonata. Someone Like You will just save till we're back in person or on Zoom. We'll save till we're doing a lesson. So skip on down to your lesson book. We'll go to Aloha A, or Aloha, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, Aloha A. So we're on page 63. Okay. And this was sounding pretty good the last time I heard it, so I'm just going to play it once and you play along with me. Unless there's any big issues, anything you want to go over with me, we'll move on to the next song. So here we go. I'll play it, you play along with me, and then we'll finish up the song. Here's where our speed. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be our speed. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is our first note of the song, okay? I'm saying okay like you're here in person. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit faster, and I'm going to add in the optional pedal that it says there, and I'm going to play with dynamics. So play along with all of that if you feel ready. And we'll go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In that song. I did them on purpose. So tell me later on, or well, not later, but in your next lesson, what the 3 mistakes are if you caught them. So flip the page. We're on page 64 now, called The King of Hearts, and you already kind of learned this in your theory book, but we're reviewing the idea of a fifth. So a quick reminder, C to G is a fifth, D to A is a fifth, E to B is a fifth. It's pretty easy. It's exactly what it sounds like. C, D, E, F, G. That's why C to G is a fifth. D, E, F, G, A. That's why D to A is a fifth, so on and so forth. So we're just learning A's. We're learning fifths here. So I'm going to play this song so you can play along with it, because I don't think you'll have any trouble sight reading this one. I'll go pretty slow because we are going to try and sight read this whole song. Just a quick reminder here. We have first and second ending. So we're going to play the whole song to this repeat, bounce back to the beginning, and then the second time around you skip over the 1 and go to the 2. So I'll try this as a sight reading exercise. Let me turn on a metronome so we can stay even, and that way you can hear it as well. How fast is this? That's slow enough. We can do that. Okay, so get your hands in position. You want your left hand thumb on middle C, and it looks like your right hand G on this. Your right hand pinky on the G above it. That's what I meant. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll start. We'll try sight reading it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now repeat back to the beginning. use this as a quick little warm-up piece over the week. I don't think you'll have any trouble with it because they're pretty awesome at sight reading. And make the new song on page 65, No Moon Tonight, make that your new song from this book over the week, because I think King of Hearts is pretty easy for you. So let's go to your theory book now. On page 48, yeah, 48, and we're doing page 45, it says together in your next lesson, so I can probably do that on the video with you. Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm going to go, I know I said 47, sorry, go to page 45, and we're gonna go back for the bottom of this page because we haven't had a chance to do that yet. So your teacher will play a second, a third, or a fourth, that's me, and you get to identify if it is a second, a third, or a fourth by listening to it. So let's first give your ears a reminder of what those sound like. So this is a second. Here's it on a different spot. So it's just going up 1, 2. If they sound really close together, it's probably a second. Also, if it sounds kind of ugly together, it's probably a second too, because they are very close together and they don't really harmonize well. A third sounds lovely. A third sounds like a major triad, but just missing that top note. Here's a third in a different spot. Here's a third in another spot. Okay, and a fourth, this one's easy because we have kind of a song that goes with us to help us remember. So that's a fourth, and it sounds like Here Comes the Bride. And you can move that around here. Really high, but it's still the same distance. So erase the chalkboard of your mind, and now here, how can I do this? I'm gonna have to cover the camera so you can't see what notes I'm playing. So is this first one here a second, a third, or a fourth? And the correct answer is a third for that one. Hopefully you said that before I gave you the answer. Excuse me. Okay. Second, third, or fourth. What's this one? And I'll give you a second to say your answer to yourself. And the answer is a second. Funny that I gave you a second to say your answer. Okay, here's, what's this one? The answer is a third. Hopefully that's what you said. What's this one? And the answer is a fourth. Hopefully you heard Here Comes the Bride. Let's do 2 or 3 more. What is this? It is also a fourth. It's also Here Comes the Bride. So we'll practice this more and more, but hopefully you can kind of hear the differences between those. Let's do one more. What is this? And that one sounds really ugly, so it's probably a second. Okay, so that's page 45. On page 47, what are we doing? Ah, you know what? Let's do the ear training on page 47 as well, because now we're adding in a fifth, which works out very well for us. So let's listen to those again. A third. Sounds pretty. It'll harmonize. A fourth sounds like Here Comes the Bride. And a second, not pretty, not nice. A fifth, though, is really easy to learn, especially if you've seen Star Wars. So if you know that song, the first 2 notes is a perfect fifth. So to recap, perfect second, ugly. Third, pretty, sounds like it's in harmony. Fourth is Here Comes the Bride. And a fifth is Star Wars. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing, cover up, and we'll try ear training on these. So, what is this? Oops, sorry. Hopefully you heard that that was a fifth. It's Star Wars. Okay, what's this? Hopefully you heard that that's really ugly. It's a second, that one. What's this? that. Even if you didn't, it's okay. We'll learn as we go. What's this? If you said a second, that is correct. One more. What's this? And hopefully you heard that. That is a fifth because it sounded like Star Wars. Hopefully. Again, though, even if you didn't, this is a new thing we're learning. You got lots of time. Do your best. We'll keep practicing. So that's it for this video. I'm going to make you another video for Moonlight Sonata to practice along too. Okay, done. Video 1.